Okay, so once you have your impression, you're gonna pour up in plaster, facet plaster. When you have the cast, we're gonna trim this one using the trimmer, and we're gonna remove like this any stone. We're gonna create an empty area right here on the palette. So if your cast have any voids or bubbles, just clean it up real good. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put this one on the vacuum form. So and the way it is we're gonna make sure the cast is properly aligned. So this holes right here and this holes right here will let the air come down, and the vacuum form sheet will sit down. So we're gonna go in the next. Okay, so what we have here is the vacuum form template. So this vacuum form template comes with the blue cover in the back and the front. We just removed it here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this template into the vacuum form machine. So it's coming like this. So I'm gonna lift out this one. We're gonna center very nicely right there, so equal. And then we're gonna bring this one down like this. I'm gonna latch. Okay. So the first step is to heat it up. So we're gonna heat it up like this using this button. You want to turn this heating element back. What is heating? This one you can move it like this. We're just gonna turn it back up like that. We're just gonna wait there. In the meanwhile, we're gonna set up our cast. So what we're doing is we're gonna lift up this one like this, and we're gonna set our cast just like that. Like I said before, you want to set it up in such a way this hole right here, the air is gonna be going sucking out this cast. So we're gonna set it up real good right there. So we're gonna wait about 3 or 4 minutes right here. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. Okay, so after 3 or 4 minutes that we've been waiting here, we're gonna put this heating element. I'm gonna turn it over the vacuum template, and we're gonna show you how it needs to be. You see that nice and red, and this vacuum template now is getting heated up by the whole coil in here. And what we need to wait is this two vacuum template to come loose about 1/3 of the inch, or I would say just about the size of this pinky finger. All right, let's see. We're waiting right now. In a moment, it's gonna be ready. So what another thing I do is I like to push it down. Once I do the vacuum form, I like to push it down with some paper and Vaseline, or paper and water. So let me just get that. Okay, so here I have the paper towel with some water. So just about is ready. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this one back there, turn this one on, and push it down real good. Turn, you see? So we're still pushing down with the water. Make sure the cup is really well. The next thing I need to do is just release this latch, and your vacuum form is ready. If you have a little creases here, as long as it's not in the tube that we're going to be doing our work, we should be fine. The next step is now to release this vacuum template from the cast, and the way we're going to do, we're going to use a disc. We're going to use a disc or a burr. We're going to go around, and then we're going to lift out this one. Okay. So here we have the template that has already been done. Next thing we do is we're going to remove this template from the cast. The first thing we need to do here is to mark. So we're going to use a Sharpie like this. We're going to go to the canine. I'm going to draw a line. What we need is the high-on contour in the canine, the high-on contour and the premolar, the gingival margin, and the two that is missing, higher contour in the molar, and the higher contour in the second molar. And the buckle, I'm going to do just the same thing. So higher contour in the second molar, higher contour in the first molar. The tooth in question, we're going to go to the gingival margin right there. Canine is going to be higher contour again, like this. Higher contour removal. Okay, so once we have it marked, we're going to proceed to use a cutting instrument. We're going to use for these purposes, we can use a diamond disc or great white diamond.